Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have a Caspa video. You know I am high on Caspa, high on this project. And you know what? We will start covering Caspa more often. Probably not daily like the way we do with Turbo, simply for the fact that, you know, I don't want to spam too many Caspa videos and just Turbo videos on this channel. So we'll see, right? Depends on how much news there is going to be, how frequent, the updates are, how the technical analysis plays out. But we could be doing, up to even 4 or 5 Caspa videos a week. Probably an average of 3 or 4 though. So we'll see how everything goes. But if you guys do enjoy them, if you guys do appreciate them, then you know what? We will continue to be making them, right? So first of all, I want to say that, Caspa has reached over 245,000 followers on Twitter. In the grand scheme of things, obviously followers are not going to be the make or break in terms of a coin, but it is good to know that a project like this has a big following. And, this is still very early into the bull run, right? A lot of coins are down, and I believe Caspa will get a lot of traction and will be in a very big spotlight when the time comes. We can see in terms of news, there's not too much news to talk about, but there are a few things I am going to cover. So we can see that here that, Michael says that we're almost done with the realization of this KIP in bits and lines of code. So many details and so much responsibility, but we're almost there, right? So pretty much you can see that the crescendo hard work, transitioning is almost done. And that we can see that, this is what he's talking about, right? Pretty much the bridge to 10 BPS and beyond. So that is what we like to see. If we go over here, actually, first, right, we can see that this Twitter user has said CastFam upgrade of the TN10, the testnet of the 1 BPS to 10 BPS will happen in 10 days from now at the latest, right? The mainnet upgrade is next, making Caspa's block speed 6,000 times faster than Bitcoin and 150 times than ETH, right? So absolutely crazy, crazy numbers, right? POW, decentralized, low fees, and a $100 PC can run the node, right? I don't we see from Mutton, right? I don't expect delays currently other than pushing to Sunday/Monday, March 2nd/3 for the better availability of devs and testers. So, huge things are just around the corner with Caspa. Something I do want to talk about too is that in terms of bullish sentiment, um, in terms of many people's beliefs and people that are voting, Caspa is in the top 10. And in fact, it is number one. And it makes sense, right? It makes sense that Caspa is up there, right? We see right below it, we have Cardano at 86.5%. XRP, right? People are really, really high on Pepe. I mean, for a meme coin, Pepe is like top two. Obviously, Doge, Shiba, they're going to be doing well. But in terms of more potential gains, Pepe is up there. People are high on Ethereum, despite some people also not, believing that Ethereum is going to do well this cycle. I think it is, just because it's been struggling with this price now doesn't mean it's not going to be, exploding near future. Just like I mentioned, Shiba Inu, Doge, of course, Bitcoin, Solana's up there, and Trump coin, right? So Trump is 10th on this list and it has a negative bullish sentiment. So that means all the other coins are in extreme negatives in terms of their sentiment, right? Of what people believe. And, this isn't make or break, right? But even myself, right? Just in terms of price action alone, we can see Caspa's price action, right? It has fallen below a massive, massive support, turning into resistance. But I believe that is going to be very, very temporary. So we can see that we have tested the 10 cent, 11 cent more like multiple times, and we have sold off a little bit. That's because Bitcoin did sell off. Now, Bitcoin did rise a little bit. Now, I'm still at this current moment monitoring Bitcoin, okay? Because as of right now, I am not 100% sure if this was the final triple tap or if this was just one of those pullbacks where we go down a little bit to go up a little higher to then finally sell off, right? We have to continue to monitor it, right? Price action has been really, really slow. We can see I'm on the 4-hour chart, and other than this 4-hour sell and this 4-hour buy candle, things have been pretty damn snooze. They've been pretty choppy. So Lots and lots of sideways movement, right? But I do expect things to turn around as historically February has been always the lowest for altcoins and everything. And after that, everything starts recovering, creating new all-time highs and pumping like crazy. And it'd be no different for Caspa. So in the events that, Bitcoin does have one final retracement, we probably will take out this low. And we could be going to, like I said, roughly 9 cent area that I've talked about before. But even if that's the case, that's not even that big of a pullback compared to how many other coins are or how much other coins are pulling back. So for me, Caspa is extremely bullish, even in a environment where it's not so friendly right now for altcoins and other coins, right? Caspa is extremely bullish. And once it flips this 10, 11 cent zone, I believe we will fly extremely high, probably up until 14, 15 cents, where we will probably sell off just a little bit because we have a daily order block. Probably will sell off a little bit, probably back down to 13 cents before we continue pushing. Not only that, but there's also a good amount of support and resistance here. So probably once we have a little bit pullback from 9 cents, we'll probably fly to 15, back down to 12, 13 before we continue trying to, go back to these last highs, right? And for me, Caspa is going to explode. Reason being is it's been accumulating over a year now, and the longer something accumulates, the bigger it explodes, right? Caspa's price action is very, very unique because most coins, actually, if not, I don't even know any other coin at current moment that has this type of price action. But I will say, right, once Caspa does survive, because it will, right, unless we're all wrong about this whole bull run, this whole altcoin season, that is the only exception. But out of all the other possibilities, right, Caspa will explode, right? We will recover. Like I said, there is just so much accumulation that we will explode. We'll explode. And I'll show you why, right? I'm going to go to something like Solana, for example. Usually we see accumulation, ladies and gentlemen, at the bottoms, right? When something starts to bottom out, it accumulates, then explodes. So right here, we can see we were accumulating Solana for pretty much a year before we exploded. Now think about this, right? Caspa's in the same spot, except it's not really a bottom, okay? Because the bottoms would be roughly, closer to 1, 2 cents, half a cent, whatever, right? But we can see that we have been accumulating and then we explode. And that is pretty much for any other coin, right? Bitcoin accumulates, goes sideways, explodes, right? Accumulation over here explodes. So think about it. Every time a coin accumulates, it explodes to the upside. So I really think Caspa's price is going to start pumping heavy once the whole market turns around, once altcoins are a little bit more favored. And I'm super, super high on this project. We have the big, 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 tests coming up. We have the big changes coming up, potential exchange listings coming up. Caspa is the most bullish project at this current moment. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys did enjoy. Love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.